I'm logged in as an administrator, so obviously I don't have any properties live at the moment, but this is the sourcing agent dashboard, able to contact us at any time, integration of AML, and again, this allows you, and at the end, you will be able to have a live demonstration of this, and there is a lot of information and resource through it, and how to set up renovation escrows, etc., etc. Adding new properties, and what does that actually relate to? So once a sourcer has uploaded properties, it goes into an area that's, again, very similar to a lot of people. And so here you can see there is a 3-bedroom house in Warrington. There's one in Liverpool. So let's check the one out in Liverpool. I don't know. We've had 33 people interested in this property. And so what we ask for is a lot of information. We hide the addresses. So again, we're protecting the sourcing agents from people just going around their back. And what we ask is a lot of questions that really all investors should be knowing and what their responsibility is, including what is the potential strategy for the investor. So this is ultimately looking to you as a sourcer and giving that advice. You are the local specialist on the ground. This property here is designed for professionals, and the license is required, and it's not in an Article 4 area. And ultimately, this is stating that the investor is responsible for applying for that. Other information on here includes the area information, comparables, valuation reports if you have those. This is a leasehold property. You're also getting the guide, is the property price negotiable? One of the most frustrating things we have from a lot of investors who work with sourcing agents is putting in stupid offers. So you can give the guide if whether you've got to the rock bottom or whether it's open to offers. So again, creating efficiency. Another thing that we want to make sources accountable for is understanding what valuation model you are using to calculate the fair market value. And in this case, it's residential bricks and mortar. Renovation information, again, this is being updated shortly with a massive update, but this is showing here that there is a £55,000 renovation on here, including no contingency, that the sourcer is up to them, whether they put that in or not. This is an actual building quotation, and the building quote is available to be downloaded here. Also, you can segment it out. You don't actually need a building quotation in a Word document form or anything. This was just a request from the sources. We wanted to be able to do that, so we've applied that in this case. And so there's a summary of the key data. Purchase price of $75,000, a sourcing fee, what is included in the sourcing fee, that is sourcing of the property only. Obviously, there's a renovation aspect to it. And the reason for the sale is there, the rental estimate, and ultimately what this means is the investor has a lot of information to be able to understand and do their own due diligence. Here is the floor plans of this property. And so therefore, this is the information you shouldn't be scared of providing when it's in a secure environment with genuine verified investors, because they don't see enough to be able to do anything else apart from go through you. And ultimately, if an investor wants to contact you, they contact you through the system. And again, this will be very simply in an app very soon. And they have to confirm if they've done their due diligence, got a bank account, have funds available to proceed. How are they going to be purchasing the property? And what we are able to do for them is if they do not have any of these, they're able to set up UK bank accounts through us, UK limited companies, and so therefore they are ready. And so ultimately what this means is this comes into what we call the conversational area. This is how you communicate at all times with all investors. And more importantly, this is how you manage all of your properties. So I can see everything at the moment. The properties here are all live, and all conversations are being had. And so therefore we can go through any of these. I've got to be careful of data protection. I'll use one that's that I know of, which hopefully shouldn't be a problem. This, for example, is a property up in Stoke. You can see here that there were multiple investors who approached the sourcer, and Kenneth ultimately got an offer in and was able to move forward with this sourcer called AJ. And this is the full conversational area. And at this stage, they're currently very much down to the last stages of renovation. And so everything from offer through to all the conversations, including uploading videos, uploading JPEGs or pictures is available. And so therefore, with it being fully encrypted, it allows the system for you to be able to receive very sensitive documentation such as passport information, such as proof of address. I can guarantee you now, if you are using email to receive that from investors, you are not providing a secure environment for that to happen. And so therefore, if anything happened to that, it would be very, very sinister on you. And I don't think insurance would cover it either. So we provide that system. So from a GDPR security data protection, it's all in one place. So what I'm going to show you here is the renovation escrow that has been set up. And you can see here, all the stages have been created by the sourcing agent by working with his builder. So for example, on stage 5, it's a £6,375 cost. The fee here is for the investor to use, it's 2%. And this is for plastering, skimming, and the kitchen installation. And so what this means is the sourcer can charge up and ask and request for the deposit. So for example, on screen now, they're asking for the request of the deposit into the sourcing fee escrow area for sourcing investments. And once that is in, you can see that that has been confirmed and been deposited. And then from this perspective, the sourcer is then able to request it from the investor. You think of the confidence this will bring to your building teams of making sure that you know from a project management perspective that you get what is required for that stage, knowing that the money is also there if that stage is complete. If I was a builder working with a sourcer such as this and be able to show this kind of security, I'd be working with you all day, every day of the week. And so therefore, as I say, we're just showing a little bit of the power of the system, but that ultimately is the pièce de résistance. And very soon, all of that will be available in an app. And so therefore, response times and more important, all the money flow will be much quicker, much faster, and leads you to focus on revenue generating activities. So that's pretty much it. I'd love to, I think, probably take some questions or anything like that. But as I say, we've got the full power of the system in our hands, and hopefully you will get to see that.